Yeah, so are we. Thank you for having us.
So this is my studio.
It's
It's
beautiful.
small, it's very compact, but it has everything I need. So this is where I make most of my stuff. And this is where I set up. I kind of do a mock-up before shows, like one of a kind, and also for the stores where I sell. And this is kind of where I sit and do a little bit of thinking before I go and make the pieces.
Okay, so your first step is to do your thinking and go through your inspiration. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
So the way that all of my designs are created, they're all from photographs that I've taken. And this is an example of the Marshall Field's Tiffany Dome. And then this one is actually the Preston Bradley Hall Dome in the Cultural Center. So first I've got to find my subject. So I have to take photographs. And I'm really drawn to architectural features, domes, stained glass, mosaics, and this kind of fits the bill for a few of those things. These are both mosaic and glass. So once I get a good photo, then I want to create the designs from that, or try to create a design. Not every photo lends itself to that. But this one actually worked well for a few different photos, and these are actually, I'll use these later for coasters. I go from this to this. And then this piece in particular, I thought lent itself well to a circular piece. So I used this one to make a cabochon for a necklace. So this is an example of taking this and actually shrinking it down to a size that I could use for jewelry. Before I actually get to this spot, these are the finished product. I come over here and I'll work on making the pieces themselves.
All of the different things you create, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, do you have a favorite thing that you like to create?
Actually, I really enjoy the coasters because it's the design in a larger form, so I really get to see that in a larger format. But I also really enjoy the necklaces because they say a lot in a very small piece. You know, they really can capture a lot, but it's just a small representation of it. And that's one of the things I really try to work on when I'm making the design, is that I want to keep the essence of what the original was. I want it to represent what I took the photograph of. I want you to see some of it in the finished product. So I've got handbag accessories, coasters, wine stoppers, wine charms. I think I was showing you the necklaces. I even do cufflinks. So each of them comes with a little tag so people know, whether it's cufflinks or a wine stopper or a coaster, they all have a little tag so that people know what the photograph was from.
All right, Teresa. So you've been doing one of a kind for how long now?
Actually, this will be my second spring show. So I did the holiday show in 2024. I did the spring show in 2024 also. So this will be my second spring show.
Okay, and what makes one of a kind special?
Well, I attended for years as a guest, as a shopper myself, and I mean, just an amazing experience for the shoppers. And I've got beautiful earrings from Jonathan Rutledge, who's one of the artists, hats from Eva May. I've got a jewelry box that was inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright. So just being a shopper and seeing the quality of the work there and the uniqueness of it was just amazing. And to now be on the other side of that is completely unexpected and just really an amazing experience for me. And that's really special, having gone from the shopper side to the artist side of it. And then, I mean, the experience that you provide to the makers and to the guests is just, it's second to none. I mean, for me as an artist coming in and everything is just, what I have to do is be set up and sell. You do everything else to make it so easy. And then the environment for the shoppers, you come in, you've got fine artists like Jonathan Rutledge, and you've got emerging artists who's their first time doing a market, and there's gourmet food and there's music, and it's just a very festive environment. But then it's also, it can be intimate enough that you have time to talk to your customers in your own little boutique or your booth. So it's a really nice combination. It's a really great experience, I think, for everyone there.
Amazing.